Today we are going to be talking about the margin of error and the 95% confidence interval. So as you may or may not remember, 95% in a normal curve, 95% fall within 2 standard deviations of the mean. So that means if you are inside the 95% confidence interval, it's normal. We consider it normal and predictable. If we're outside, so let's go a different color. If you're outside here, this is considered unusual. Okay? So that's what we're talking about today. And that's really it. And you have to determine if it's unusual or if it's normal. Okay. Most surveys collect data. It's not an entire population. So we have to, when we create a sampling, we're creating what the mean could possibly be. And then we figure out the standard deviation, we go wide, and we're taking what we, like our experiment that we did, and we're expanding it to the whole population. And that's what the margin of error is talking about. It's not really error, but it's basically saying we did an experiment, and we found out that in this experiment, everyone on the Algebra 2 Regents scores, the average on the Algebra 2 Regents is, say, a 75, with a margin of error of, let's say, 8. So 2 standard deviations up, we would add 16. And if you add 16, what that would be, like 91. And if you subtract 16, that would be like a 59. So 95% of the people are going to get between a 59 and a 91. If you're outside of it, you're unusual. So if you get lower than a 59, it's rare. If you get above a 91, it's also rare. Doesn't mean anything. It's just what we're trying to understand. So these 2 things are what we're going to be talking about. And the easiest way to figure out the margin of error is simply do what I literally just did. I want you to find out what the standard deviation is, multiply it by 2, because we need 2 standard deviations, and then we subtract it from the mean and add it to the mean to find the range, or 95%. We go up to, just like we did a couple days ago. Okay? So if we want to determine the margin of error for this one, the standard deviation here is 15. So simply multiply it by 2, and we have the margin of error, or as we lovingly call it, MO. We get the MO. Then if we want to find the range of values, we simply take the mean, which was 100, and subtract 30, and the mean, and then add 30. And this is going to give us a range of values for this data. So if someone came up to you and said, oh, my data, and I did this personally, I got 120. Does that seem correct? Does that seem like it was a plausible answer? So a plausible answer is inside the confidence interval. So this one, yes, it's plausible. Oh, I guess it's not a yes or no question. It's plausible because 120 is in the confidence interval. Now this one here is the value 60, plausible or unusual. So 60. 60 is unusual because it does not fall in the confidence interval. That is it. Now, the rest of this is nice, but it's a new curriculum, and I'm just realizing that we don't have to do the rest of this. So have a good day.